What's up, people? Welcome back to the Corner's Way. This is our second, actually the third video that we're shooting. So today, y'all, I hope we in focus. I hope y'all can see us too. Today we are going to tell y'all how we met. Yeah.
And if you're watching this today must be Sunday.
Make sure you thumbs up, like, and also subscribe to our new channel, The Corner's Way. If you haven't done that already, click the link wherever it may be. Go ahead and click it and get your bell on. Okay, so how we met, y'all.
How we met.
I'm gonna tell my part, and then he can chime in whenever he feel like chiming in.
Our stories never add up. We never tell the
don't.
same two stories because she don't tell the right story.
They not gonna add up, but I hope y'all can kind of stay with us. Let's start off with, we met in 2012. The end of 2012. It was August the
Told you.
it was August the 11th.
Now,
2012.
Funny part about this is August the 11th is my birthday. So how you forget that?
Anyway, all right. So we met August the 11th, 2012. Now this is ironic, y'all, because let me just say this. Some people gonna say, "Oh, you shouldn't." What are you looking for?
Come here. Get from behind there. Come here. He got the doggone thing moving. I knew it.
Sit down. Hold on.
Come
on.
You
want to get on camera?
He behind.
Come on. We got, okay, because Junior wanted to get on camera, y'all. So, all right.
So we brought Junior in. Say hey, Junior.
Say hey, buddy.
All right.
He gonna probably be in all of our videos because he like to take pictures and all that kind of stuff, y'all. So,
okay.
Yeah. But anyway, okay, so we met in 2012. And it was ironic because I'm not really a club person, and I decided that I was gonna go out that night for some odd reason. I wanted to step out and get out the house that night because I was working 2 jobs and I was always working. So I got with a good family friend of ours, hooked up with him, and I was like, come on, let's go to the club. And he was like, all right, I'm down for it. And, you know, me and him wasn't messing around or anything like that. He's like, he's been knowing my family for ages, and I've been knowing his family, and he's good friends with my brother. So anyway, fast forward. We get up, I get dressed, and I'm at the club. And I'm sitting there drinking my little drink, drinking on some wine, and just listening to the music. I'm chilling. I'm not interested in anybody. I didn't go to the club to meet anybody.
I seen her checking some people out.
Not wrong. Okay, so I'm at the club, y'all. I'm chilling. I'm doing me. I got my drink in my hand and I'm listening to the music, and I'm sitting at the bar so I can relax. I didn't want nobody bothering me. I'm just there to chill. Him right here, he's actually standing / sitting to, let's see, the left of me. Okay, the left of me.
Details.
I didn't pay him no attention at first, and I was like,
she was stalking. She was hawking me down.
No attention at all.
Now, no attention at all, but let her finish the story. Okay.
So he's standing, at this time he's standing leaning up against the bar, y'all. So I'm sitting, I don't know if y'all know how you sitting and there's a mirror in front of the bar. So I'm sitting at the bar and I'm looking into the mirror, but I happen to glance, I happen to catch him looking at me through the mirror as I'm looking at him through the mirror. So we ended up connecting eyes real quickly, and then, I just kind of turned my head a little bit. So I looked in the mirror again a little while later. He happens to turn around and look in the mirror. And so he's smiling, I'm smiling, and I'm like, okay, he's nice looking, I don't see him with a female. I know he's with a friend of his, a homeboy of his, but so at this point I'm like, okay,
look how Junior looking.
What did I tell you, babe? What did I ask you? Did I ask you, did you want to drink or something? Or did you ask me?
You asked me.
Did I want to drink? Like a boss. So yeah. So I asked him, can I buy you a drink?
You see how Junior looking at you, huh?
Hey, buddy. Like a boss. Hello.
This story fabricated.
So, like a boss, I asked him, hey, do you want me to buy you a drink? What you drinking on? And he tells me what he's drinking on, and I buy him a drink. Now, some of y'all may be like, girl, you should have bought you a drink. Boss bitch status. That's all I'm going to say. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't need a nigga to buy me a drink in the club. You know what I'm saying? When I have my own money. So let me do you a favor and let me buy you a drink. I see you sipping on your little beer. Let me get you something harder. What you drinking on? What you like? Crown Royal, Hennessy? Get whatever you want. Because that's how we roll. So that's how boss bitches roll. So he gets his drink. And we ended up stepping outside. And to get, a little... Because it was, loud in the club. Y'all know how the club is. So we end up stepping outside. We're talking. I'm asking him where he's from. And he asked me where I'm from. And blah, blah, blah. He had just bought a new car. I had just bought a new car.
Boss.
And we kind of had some things in common, like right off the bat, like the music that we liked and just casual talking. And so at this point, he's telling me he's in a relationship with someone. And
Boss.
I told him I'm in a relationship with someone. But it's a long story, but I'm gonna give y'all a brief peek into it. At this time, yes, I was seeing someone, but that was long distance. And I didn't
So that does not count.
I didn't see, he was all the way in Colorado, and I was living in Louisiana at the time. And that, to me, the relationship I knew with that person was not gonna last anyway. And so I was kind of at that point ready to move on and do something different and just, break it off anyway. And so that's why it really didn't matter. So moving on, fast forward, and we ended up going to breakfast that morning.
I paid for breakfast. Boss.
He paid for some coffee, y'all. Don't let him lie.
I paid for a full course meal.
He paid for my breakfast, and we had coffee, and we talked, and we just got to kind of know each other, a little bit more outside of the club atmosphere. And that was really sweet because we just had time to kind of, pick up a vibe on each other. Now, with him being in a relationship and me being in a relationship also, I felt like maybe it'll work and maybe it won't. So as fast forward, as time went on, he moved to Texas and I was still living in Louisiana. And so for about, how many months? 6? 7 months.
7 months.
Yeah, about 6 or 7 months went past, and I was going to see him. He was coming to see me, and I had told him like earlier on in the relationship, I don't even want to be with you. And he was like, oh no, you gonna be mine. You know what I'm saying? I want you to be mine.
She was already mine.
And I told him, I say, hold on. Because I had already told my ex that it was cut, everything was off. And I told him, I was telling him, everything was off and, not to hurt anybody's feelings, but it wasn't on. And I told him, I said, look, if you're serious about this, you'll get rid of your significant other or whoever this person is that's in your life right now. And because I'm not trying to share you with anybody, this is supposed to be a one and only type of thing. So I wasn't really trying to get deep into a relationship with him due to the fact that I knew he had somebody. So I was actually trying to cut it off. And
she was trying to hold on. Woo! Yeah. Good luck.
So anyway, so that went on. So for about 6 to 7 months, y'all, we ended up seeing each other. We would travel back and forth to see one another.
Come here.
I think in September of not September. Oh yeah, September of 2012. That's when he ended up moving to Texas.
Do it again. September
the something, I don't remember, but it was September of 2012. That's when he moved to Texas, and we just kept a long distance relationship for a few months, and then finally for more than a few months. It was about 6 or 7 months. And then finally I decided that I was gonna move to Texas and come up to, be with him. And I did. I put in my resignation, my 2-week notice at both of my jobs that I had. I did what I had to do to get the ball rolling. He already found us a place. We already had furniture, so we were already set, from the gate. And that's how we ended up being together.
Okay, I'm not gonna go through the whole story because that would be too repetitive. But I am gonna correct some mishaps. Mishap number 1. She was checking me out through the mirror and offered to buy a player of beer. I was cool with that. It was some alcohol, but I was cool with it.
It might have been a beer. It was so long ago, I don't remember.
Go ahead and splurge on a player. You know what I'm talking about? All right, yeah. So, anyway, mistake number 2. She didn't get coffee. She got a full-fledged meal. Not only that, it was my birthday. So I was expecting to get some full-fledged booty after breakfast. But that didn't happen. But she ain't telling y'all what she did ask me. Now tell me, women, how many women ask a man this on the first date? You go down south? Really?
Yes, I did.
Now,
yes, I
myself.
did. Listen, ladies, don't get it twisted. Hey, if you kind of interested in a man, or he may be, nice looking to you, and because at the time I was infatuated with his eyes. Really, his eyes were like a hazel. They were really light. He had his hair cut really low and this real nice haircut, and his eyes for some reason just stood out to me. Them big, they were like big, pretty, like hazel eyes, and he tells me, "Oh, my eyes change color."
They change colors in the weather, in the season.
They change color in the weather. So before I get any deeper, I said, "Hey, let me ask you a question. Grown woman on my grown woman type shit. I'm not gonna wait 3-6 months down the line and then find out. Oh no, I don't do that." I told him, and I asked him. I say, "Do you eat pussy?" Straight up. What's wrong with that? Straight up. Before we get into this, let me know, do you eat pussy? And he says, yeah. I said, okay, right. Cool.
It's simple. If I'm going to take you out.
That's like marrying somebody and you ain't never had sex with them.
If I'm going to take you out on a first meeting, not a date, just a meeting, and buy you breakfast, number 1, I was dating somebody, but I wasn't with nobody. So
you was with her,
but listen. I'm just trying to clear it up. All right, yeah, I'm gonna say hell yeah. I'm going down south. I'm gonna eat some pussy because I'm trying to get in the booty tonight. I'm trying to give me some birthday booty. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
And that didn't happen.
He
tried it though, y'all. He tried it talking about.
Lo and behold, let the truth be told. The very next day, she was calling a player up. Can I see you? Well, of course.
It was raining one day, y'all. I stood outside because I was staying with my parents then, because I was trying to get my shit together too. I had went through some things and I was getting back on my feet. So I stayed with them for a while. So I'm standing outside under the carport. It's pouring down raining. And I'm on the phone with this man. And he says, "Where are you at?" I said, "I'm standing outside, on the phone. I enjoy the rain." So I was standing outside without getting wet. I said, "I'm talking to you, And he was like, "Oh, that is so sweet." And we stayed on the phone for like an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. And, and like I told him,
I was lacing up with some game.
I told him, I said, "I'm going to keep it 100 with you. I'm going to keep it real with you." I said, "I'm not looking for a one-night stand. I'm not looking for a fling. I could get that anywhere." I say, "But what I am looking for is somebody who can be committed and have goals and have a plan." And we talked more than once about it. This man said, "Look, what is your 5-year plan?" And I asked him, "What is your 5-year plan? What is your 10-year plan? What is your 20-year plan?"
But can I say this? When we first met, she had a plan, but she didn't have no direction. Not putting it down, man.
No, I had direction.
But she didn't have no direction,
I had direction.
She did not have any direction. So when I asked her questions and we talked about it and we went over everything, she's like, "Well, prime example, Well, no, I don't have any life insurance, or I don't have any health insurance, or
I had a health
you know,
insurance.
different.
I
I'm
didn't
just
have no
saying,
life insurance.
different little things we would talk about. You know what I'm saying? I was like, well, that's things that's important to me. You know, that's things that, right? Am I right? Am I wrong?
Right.
You know, and I'm like, that's
Right.
stuff that we need to focus on, or whatever. So as time went on, if she show you her life on paper, she good. She's all good. She don't have to worry about none of that. You know, but that comes with direction.
Listen,
Just saying.
there's nothing wrong with that, but what we're trying to say is, like, for people who think that, and I hear it all the time, and I had this same belief. Oh no, you can't meet nobody good in the club. The only place you can meet somebody is at the church house. Or yes,
that's where all the crooks at. That's where all the sugar daddies at in church.
Only the hoes hang out at the club, or
that's
you
not
know,
true.
you ain't gonna find no good nigga at the club, or you're not gonna find a good female at the club. There are actually a handful of people who go to the club and are not looking for anything. They just out to have a good time with their girlfriends or their homeboys. And then you actually may meet someone. You don't have to have sex with that person the first night. You just meet someone, and you may be interested in them, and you end up becoming best friends, or you end up having a long-term relationship. We've been together going on 7 years. Let me see, 12, 13,
and in
14,
5
15,
years,
16, 17, yeah, going on 7 years.
And in 5 years, we done bought a house. We done bought, I can't count how many cars on my hand, but
Yeah.
I got a full-fledged studio. She got a full-fledged makeup thing. And,
no, that's a lie.
You know,
my studio was stolen when we moved because we had to actually downsize in the house that we just bought. But it doesn't stop there. What I'm trying to say is, if you have dreams and goals, stick to it. Keep pressing and go ahead and make it happen. We just bought our home this year in March. We're planning on, in a couple of more years, renting this house out that we're in and having a house built, because we got 3 acres of land. So my goal right now is for us to go ahead and just get us a house built, our own house. Nobody never lived in it. Something that we built, we designed, and they say we just gonna bring it up because we have the land to do it. And so I feel like in that aspect, we're blessed to be able to do that. So we've had a lot. We've had a lot that's been going on within the last couple of years, and yes, we have our ups and downs. It's not all good, you know. People will look at our relationship and say, "Oh, you know, they're the power couple." But no, we're not. We know what we want, and we just go for it, and we make it happen, and that's what you have to do.
Cause I'm a go-getter.
Anyway,
Tell everybody your sign.
a Gemini.
Lazy.
He a hater, y'all. Not by far.
Leo,
by far. Who is lazy working 2 jobs? Really?
Okay, so yeah, but
Leo, bossy as hell.
It's all good, everybody. So yeah, we're gonna catch y'all later. Y'all check us out, subscribe, and all that other good stuff. Peace.
Keep your head up. Keep your dreams first. Peace. I got to start working so hard. I wanna rest my feet. I wanna rest my soul. I wanna